What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 33, and we start today's episode off with an email regarding some tournament prize money after our victory over Norwich in the FA Cup 4th round. As you can see, our draw for the last 16 has been made, and once again, it's another championship side. For the third time in the 3 rounds we've had so far, we're facing another side in the second tier of English football, but again, it's another side in good form in the championship. Of course, in the round of 64, we faced Cardiff City and knocked them out, but they're in good form. Then in the last round, it was Norwich City, needed a replay to take the Canaries out, but of course, they've been in good form as well. And Nottingham Forest, as you'll see in the next episode when we play the game, they're right now sat in 7th place and just outside the playoffs. So it is true, we're getting the luck of the cup draw this year. I'll be the first to admit it, 3 sides outside the Premier League, but all 3 of those sides are in good form and looking to be playing Premier League football next season. So yeah, Nottingham Forest away from home in the round of 16. Of course, this is the stage we reached last season for our heartbreaking defeat to Leicester City at Bramall Lane. So hopefully this year, touch wood, we'll avenge some demons and get ourselves through to the quarterfinals for the first time of the save. Still, first game of today's episode was going to be against Burnley here, still at Bramall Lane on the back of that 1-0 victory against Norwich City in the Cup in the last game, in the last episode, and only just scraping by the Canaries to make the last 16. Of course, the game before that was the terrible 1-1 draw against the side rock bottom at the table, Huddersfield Town. So taking on Sean Dyche's side here, Burnley coming to take us on, I thought to myself, this has got to be a return to winning ways and a convincing win as well. Foot on the gas pedal right from the first minute, get some quick early attacks, and just 20 minutes in, we had our breakthrough as well. Ivan Toney, who's come back from his injury and has not taken any time whatsoever to get back to his good form, makes it 1-0 and fires us in front, and I love this goal as well. One thing I'm finding this year against the AI is that quick, agile turns are very effective. First time fake shot, beats his man, runs rings around him, and then smacks the ball into the top corner to get his 6th of the Premier League. Our number 29 on the score sheet, Sheffield United 1, Burnley 0, and we weren't going to stop there either. Just a few minutes later, a great chance to double our lead. Toney once again a danger man, playing a lovely ball out wide towards Ollie short down left. Great cross to the far post. We've seen this combination all season long, short to McBurney, but sadly this time McBurney couldn't keep the shot down and blazed the half volley way over the bar. But in the first half, it was all Sheffield United. We were playing great, free-flowing, attacking football. You might notice I'm trying to adopt a similar play style to how they play in real life this year. Morrison down the right, great ball inside. There's Norwood, fabulous save by Nick Pope though, turns it behind for a corner and prevents our captain from getting his first Premier League goal of the season. But from the corner, the first cross was dealt with, but the second one floated in by Ollie, finds the back post, and who's there? It's Ivan Toney once again bagging his brace. That's his 3rd Premier League goal in 2 games. That's a big boy header there from Ivan Toney, beats his man in the air and puts it past Nick Pope for his 2nd of the game. And look at the stats at half time as well, 7 shots, yes, only 2 of which had apparently hit the target. I don't know how that's true though, because you saw Nick Pope make a good save there, so it should have been 3 on target really. But either way, it was all Sheffield United, and that continued in the second half. Great hustle there by Oliver Norwood to win 2 50-50 battles, and Toney, denied by Nick Pope, almost got his hat-trick there as it was still 2-0, and that was how the game finished. Alexis Sanchez's Burnley come to Bramall Lane but are powerless to resist what was a great display from our Blades, where they didn't even manage a shot in the entire game, and we needed a game like that as well. You know, in that match we were up for it, we wanted it more than the Clarets, and in recent weeks you've seen it at home, we've been struggling quite a bit. We haven't really been up for a game in quite a while now. We just wanted it more than our opponents. We were full throttle from first whistle to last. Fantastic display, fantastic win, got our first clean sheet in quite a few weeks as well, and what a big win for the Blaze there, and a sorely needed great performance as well. No fault from the players out there. Wonderful, wonderful win. So 2-0 the final score. Great to return to winning ways in the Premier League, and for our second and final game of today's episode, just the 2 games today, we will take on Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge, facing Frank Lampard's side away in West London. And of course, our record against Chelsea is very good. We've faced them 4 times throughout the series so far. We've only lost once and picked up 2 wins as well, and one of those wins of course came last season here at Stamford Bridge in that thrilling 3-0 victory in the FA Cup. So facing them here away at Stamford Bridge once again, feeling quite confident heading into the game, but the early chances fell to Chelsea in this one. Henderson making a great save early on, and then the 24th minute. What a lovely run from N'Golo Kante there. As we know, he's the greatest player of all time. Wonderful little through ball and a great finish by the Croatian into the top corner, as Chelsea did have their deserved lead. So our record against Chelsea might be pretty good, but of course they are the far superior side, and they started off that game this way as well. Just a few minutes later, though, a great chance to get back on level terms. A lovely little counter-attack from the Blaze. Wonderful passing football. John Fleck is through, rounds Kepa and finds the back of the net as well. Last season he was our unsung hero, and he's making sure everyone knows that there as he points to the name on the back of the shirt. But that move by the Blaze there was wonderful. Just a quick little passing move, incisive passing. Fleck played forward one-on-one, has the composure to round the Spaniard and put us back on level terms. So Chelsea won, Sheffield United won. It was a thrilling, exhilarating first half though. Another chance here for Gover Kick to make it 2-1 and get his second goal of the game, firing that shot just off target as it was 1-1 at the break. The Blues had dominated possession, but I thought we were playing quite well too. It was just in general a really fun first half. It continued in the second half as well. Once again, that danger man Gover Kick on the ball, plays it through to Pedro and gets an assist to go along with a goal as well. Rolls it through to the Spaniard, and the former Barcelona man smashed it past Dean. He gets a touch on the ball, but I'm surprised he didn't break his wrist. That shot had so much power on it. Chelsea back in front. It's 2-1, but just past the hour mark, another chance for us here as Bogle goes down the right hand side, beats Juan Bernat for pace, keeps on going, whips it across to the centre. It's not cleared away, and Fleck, golden chance for the Scot to get his second goal of the game, blazes his volley way over the bar as it's still 2-1. But that wasn't the only chance we were going to get in the second half for our second equalising goal. This corner flicked on by Godfrey was cleared off the line by Bernat as it was still 2-1, and after a spell of heavy pressure a few minutes later, another great chance for us to get our second goal. Tony through the legs, beats Juan Bernat, strikes it on target, but Kepa makes a flying save to deny Tony from making it 2-2 as we continue to attack and Chelsea continue to cling on to their 1-goal lead. A spell of heavy pressure continued. Robinson played it through to Tony with 12 minutes to go, rounds Kepa, and this time finally we get that second goal and get back on level terms for the second time in the game. Tony played through by Robinson, lovely bit of skill to beat the Kepa, and for the second beat Kepa, the Kepa rounds the goalkeeper for the second time in the game. We go round the Spaniard and find the open goal gaping as we put it in to the back of the net, and it was no less than we deserved as well. Great second half display from the Blaze. We continue to stay in attack mode and look for that second equaliser, and finally we had it. Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 2, and was the drama done there? Of course it wasn't. 5 minutes to go, one golden chance for us to win the game. Norwood to Robinson, back towards Tony, comes over the halfway line, plays it through, Fleck beats Kante to the ball, and can he finish? Yes he can! John Fleck, what a game from our number 4, makes it Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 3, and I love these celebrations as well. The whole team coming to celebrate with our number 4 after a storming run by the lad who missed a golden chance to make it 2-2 earlier on in the game. This time, eyes on the prize, gets his second of the game. Great first touch to beat the Frenchman, and the finish. Oh my word. You got to see the second replay. This is where the angle's the best. It's out of the reach of the sparing diver Kepa, nestles into the top corner, and John Fleck, with 2 goals in the game, proves to be the hero as we come from behind to beat Chelsea 3-2. And, you know, I said on Twitter on Saturday afternoon, you know, Chelsea have been my favourite team to watch this year in the Premier League due to the way they've been playing, and of course the fact they've got a young manager in charge, a club legend of the club, and also a load of young players as well. It's just excitement. You know, young managers plus young players equals excitement. That's the formula in football, and that's what it's been for the Blues this year. Win, lose or draw, it's fun watching Chelsea play this season. They're a really marketable team as well. I'm sure young kids that are watching football for perhaps their first season, you know, they'll really enjoy watching Chelsea play this year due to their play style and again the team they've got. It's really fun watching Chelsea this season. Great team to follow, and that was a cracking game in the game as well as you win it at the death by 3-2. I can see a nice little friendly rivalry developing between us and Chelsea in this save. You know, 2 young managers, 2 young teams, and exciting games every single time we face each other. But that's now 5 games against Chelsea though in the save. We've won 3 of them, and we've won twice in our 3 trips to Stamford Bridge as well. We beat Chelsea back-to-back this year, first at Bramall Lane at home early on the season, now away at Stamford Bridge in one of the games of the season. Every time we face Frank Lampard's side, it's a great game, and that was no question the best one of the lot so far. What a game, what a win, and what a fantastic result. Back-to-back victories for Sheffield United for the first time in several weeks, and a famous victory away at Stamford Bridge. So yeah, 3-2 the final score in my way. I tell you what, man, like seriously, playing that game, I was literally just stood up on my bed playing that game, shaking the controller when Fleck was going through one-on-one for that moment there. It was incredible. But anyway, look at the academy update as well, and as promised in the last episode, here is Serge Koulibaly, that young left back I was talking about. Look at this guy's physical stats, man, all across the board. He's quick, he's strong, he can jump, and he's 6'2" as well at just 15 years old. I can't wait till this guy turns 16 so I can promote him and put him into our first team. But he's not the only player in our academy looks fantastic. I mean, every player in there looks absolutely amazing. Our youth squad is just brimming with high potential talent, and the future is very bright at Bramwell Lane. Absolutely no question. But as March begins, as you can see, 5 fixtures in March. Nottingham Forest in the Cup, our first game. Then Watford, Spurs away, Crystal Palace, and Newcastle. Fulham even, not Newcastle, Fulham. Wrap up our March fixtures. And as for the Carabao Cup this year, you can see the winners now. Liverpool are champions of the Carabao Cups. They beat Spurs by 2-1 in the final. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And after back-to-back wins, Sheffield United is now sat in 13th place in the table. 11 games to go. I'd say 2 more wins and we'll be safe for another year. And hopefully we'll be able to get it come April time as well. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon.